Amaya, this case included charges of discrimination.
Right, Liz, this is as ugly as a story gets.
That's the window they shot out.
This one?
Yeah, that's actually a bedroom. 7.
Okay.
07. So all through the process, there was always something that they would do to try and intimidate people. And they didn't get to me. Nobody should have to live with that.
Well, let's go back to that.
A lot of people don't believe. They don't believe
that it happened.
They don't believe that it was really that bad. I had one guy say to me, "John, is that what you went through?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm. A lawyer told me about the situation in Fairhaven with the restrictive covenants. We need a formal declaration from Governor Patrick that these are illegal. Shame on Fox 25 and the Boston Globe for not following up on this case. I was there. I went to law school to bring law to the people.
Kevin, investigators say a fire that destroyed a home in Middleborough Sunday night was deliberately set.
And now some are wondering if the fire is connected to an ugly land dispute in a neighboring town and possibly anti-Semitism.
Our investigative reporter Mike Bodette is trying to sort this whole thing out.
The owner of the home that burned Sunday night is embroiled in a bitter land dispute in Lakeville. A police report reveals that in late July, a neighbor in Lakeville told police that someone's going to burn him out. 1 month later, an arson fire destroyed the owner's home, leaving some wondering if this is more than just a coincidence.
It's over a piece of sand. It's over nothing.
All Scott Hyman wanted was some peace and quiet, but his American dream has become a nightmare.
Is it worth it? For what? For what?
The state fire marshal calls it arson. Hyman's Middleborough house is a total loss. Hyman says it's only by chance he wasn't home when the fire started Sunday night.
Try to kill me. Someone did.
Authorities will only say the case is under investigation, but Hyman has his own ideas. He bought property in Lakeville's Hemlock's neighborhood last year and is in the process of renovating a house there. Patricia Johnson told a Lakeville police officer that someone's gonna burn him out. Johnson wouldn't talk to us on camera. She says the officer misquoted her, but Lakeville police stand by their report. She says she was flabbergasted to learn from Fox 25 about the arson and says she had no involvement.
It's really, truly unbelievable that this is going on.
The people here don't want a Jewish person moving into the neighborhood. The evidence?
No recreational access had been denied, in my opinion.
Maybe that's the limiting factor with the mainstream press. They'd much rather cover a disastrous auto accident or something along those lines, or that than cover something that is as deeply rooted in our society. And there is no simple answer.
You think it's heaven, but the screen parts, it's the gates of hell.
In 2005, Scott Hyman decided he wanted to live out his life on Long Pond in Lakeville in a development called the Hemlocks.
It all came down to a trial, a civil rights issue. And in court, the jury found the neighborhood association at the very root of the hatred.
Names throughout the trial regarding these alleged acts, and they were all related to the board of directors and the officers of the corporation.
Hi.
Come on, Ted.
Is there something you'd like to say now at this point? Or? No comment?
No comment.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come on, Taz.
I mean, if you didn't like my coverage, I mean, you could certainly, you have something to say now.
No, I have nothing to say.
Come on, Ted.
Okay, very well. Thank you.
Come on, Ted.
Hey, boy. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. You gotta come with Uncle Chris.
Do not take pictures in my yard.
Ms. Prescott, yesterday you testified that you felt that you were under constant surveillance because of Ms. Ladino?
Yes.
As a result of that, did you change in any way the way you used your property?
Yes.
So, Mr. Prescott, this is the privacy fence that your wife, to which your wife referred in the trial?
Yeah, I put it up for her. Actually, in Mother's Day of '08, because obviously bringing a lawsuit didn't stop them, so I had to do something. My wife wouldn't even come out and use the property. She stayed in the house.
Or in the year of 2006, who you observed to be on Mr. Hyman's property?
Bernardino, Sigladino, Mr. Richard Serkey, Paul Charette, John Hancock, Scott McCollum, Mr. Medeiros. And the committee.
I'd like to do safety for the next year, 2007.
Quite often.
When you say 5 or 6 people, which people in particular? Can you name them, please?
Yeah. Bren and Steve and Mr. Pedranti and Ron Dufresne. And I believe Mr. Hancock would come.
Hyman be a good neighbor?
Yes. Always treated me fine.
And the homeowners are responsible for a verdict of $1.7 million.
We're not going to tolerate hatred. We're not going to tolerate anti-Semitic sentiment.
But fighting anti-Semitism cost Scott Hyman everything. He lost his island dream on Long Pond.
Good job. Yeah, if you run a word search.
I didn't realize that the video existed.
Oh yeah, there's 3 days of trial. I made little movies out of them.
Did you actually see where it said it can't? These properties can't be sold to the Hebrew race?
No, but I've heard about it. I interviewed one of the lawyers.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And he read it?
She
read it.
She read it. Yeah.
So
and Scott said it. Scott's no bullshitter, man. He's a straight shooting guy.
Well, no, I know that,
but you hadn't seen it yourself.
I hadn't seen it, yeah.
Jonathan? Bill, this is just making people's heads spin. I'm sure at home they can't even imagine this, but let's go back to the judgment for a second. That was $1.7 million you said in your story there. Where exactly is that money coming from?
The attorneys are going to have to figure that out, Jonathan, because technically the association doesn't have an escrow account, possibly some insurance. They're looking into various routes on this one. Maybe a beach here that's common area. You never know. Attach some homes.
Unbelievable. Just tough to imagine this day and age. Bill Shields and Lakeville Force, thanks. But we tried unsuccessfully.
Let's get Bill outside,
to speak with
guys.
some of the homeowner association members today. Again, they never got back to us.
A Taunton City councilor who was arrested in a...
Good show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Made about a skin of our... Made it with 30 seconds to go.
Congratulations, Scott.
Thank you.
Don. Congratulations.
No, thank you.
You're more than welcome. KingCast.net.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
You're the king.
Just trying to get there, trying to make a difference. And,
You are. It's good.
Thank you.
congratulations again.
Thank you.